I'm in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Testing. Shalom, shalom. It ain't popping up? What the fuck?
Hold on, give it time.
And then Sharp, what time is it?
3:41.
3:41. Okay, con.
We good.
Okay, con.
Like, you see how clear it is?
Yeah, con.
I may have to get
Satan.
a new channel. All right, shalom.
Get a new phone.
Shalom. And first and foremost, like, if I'm wearing all the praises too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
Sincerity, love, diligence, respect, faith, trembling. We back out here with the spirit and powers of Yahweh Ba'ashem. All right, and we just gonna get into it. We're gonna get into prophecy. You know what time we're living in. All right, it's a lot of things that's happening in the news. All right, the love of many shall wax cold. We see the mark of the beast, which is the paragma, which is that RFID chip, that device.
That's right.
Neuralink is the information about that is intensifying now. All right, it's June.
right. There's more companies that are in the race to build the RFID chip now, to build the microchip because of especially because of Neuralink's failure. They're going to use that to advance the technology. I seen an article yesterday that says that they're going to start using AI and robotics and microchip technology to do head implants. Yeah, to do head implants. Con. Yep. That's part of the.
Remember that movie? Somebody. Actually, that stuff. Yep. 2 Thessalonians 2:1.
By the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and by our gathering together, that ye be not soon shaken in mind.
Yeah, this what's happening is this is the gathering in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Okay, the gathering it started by the way of the word. Okay, read that again.
Coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit.
So this is a warning. Okay, so don't be soon shaken and troubled. All right, neither by spirit. Because remember the scripture said,
"No letter as from us."
Go ahead.
As that the day of Yahweh Shai is at hand.
And that's what we tell them. The day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is at hand. So there's going to be certain, how can you say it, key points, markers to identify the Lord's coming.
Yep, prophecy.
That's what Yahweh showed his disciples. Somebody can hold that up there, Matthew 24th chapter. Those is different segments, different, how you say, like sub-prophecies that will lead up to...
Minor prophecies.
Yeah. That will lead up to the Lord's coming. Okay? Go ahead.
It's back in 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means."
Let no man deceive you by any means. And that's one of the things that Yahweh Shai told his disciples. He said that many false prophets shall come. Okay? So you got to understand, when you read these scriptures, you got to apply that to what you're going through today. You got to apply everything that the prophet is speaking about from then to now. Go ahead.
It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means."
Yep, you got a lot of hirelings. All right, false prophets. Go ahead.
It says, "For that day shall not come."
Go ahead.
Except there come and fallen away first.
Yep, and fallen away. That fallen away, Paul was speaking of, was to come in the year 70 AD. All right? In the year 70 AD, what happened was Jerusalem was sieged by the Romans. All right, who led the charge? Actually, Alexander. Alexander led the charge because he was already a military general.
Yeah, Tiberius Alexander.
Tiberius Alexander, which was Jacob. But the son of Vespasian, he took on the name of it. He was a kid, you know. But to get the real story, the real history of it, it was really a Jake that actually led the charge. His name stamped on it as if it was him who actually led the charge. But it was really an Israelite man, a wicked Israelite. You know, this is what Yahushua warned Jake about. He said, if you knew it belonged to your peace, he said, I'm your peace. All right, and we telling y'all right now, if y'all know what belongeth unto y'all peace, which is the knowledge and wisdom of the scriptures, man. That's what belongeth to your peace. But Jake walked past their peace. You know, the peace is coming back into the truth. You know,
Scriptures say, my people does not know, they did not consider.
They did not consider. See, they don't consider that. You see the men of the Lord here, the prophets out here, prophesying about what's going to come to this world. But they don't consider. They walk, they scoff, you know. But that's cool. You know, the nigga want to talk shit. Niggas want to gang bang. Or they want to be career men, career women. Well, go ahead, because guess what? That world, that dream, that American dream fantasy that is demonic as hell, but it's still living on. You got niggas still trying to go to goddamn college.
Yep.
You know? You got niggas still trying to go to college in 2024. With all of the documentaries, with all of the information that it came out that it's a scam, you know?
Yeah.
But you still got niggas bugged out, going to Morehouse, niggas
HBCUs.
For the night.
God.
While you getting your fucking degree, it's gonna be stormtroopers kicking in the goddamn college campuses, man.
That's right.
Okay? That's the time we living in. All right? Got a precept? Go ahead.
Just to land back on what you were saying about Jacob. This book of Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 31 and 32, and it reads, and they came unto thee as a people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, but they will not do them. Verse 32, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument.
That's the men of the Lord, prophesying on the highways and byways, you know.
For they hear thy words, but they do them not.
Yeah, they hear the word, they agree, they say Khan, they say Shalom, a common board, or they'll be in front of you, you know, and but they're not gonna convert their old lifestyle. You know, you gotta become a new man in this thing, and niggas ain't willing to become new men.
For example, I was thinking about that guy, because he knew he was in Israel.
Yeah.
Right? But you can tell by, you know, his fruit, like, you know, his whole mannerisms, man. You know, the fact that he was, you know, gone.
He ain't trying to convert. He ain't trying to change. Yeah.
You know, Jake think that being, you know, knowing that you're an Israelite is enough.
That's half of it.
That's not even half.
That's not even nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's not nothing, because you're supposed to, you're going to find out in a lot of days your nationality. So knowing you're an Israelite, that's that much of it, man. Now because when you find out you're Israelite, that's what's called a cult. India for 30 years, Black, African American, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Dominican, Mexican, you know, whatever, for some odd years, and then you hear you're not that, you're an Israelite, that's your call. There's a certain description step, you know.
What's up?
No, you ain't got to get in, because I don't want to from the second. And that's what he's saying. Now it's high time to wake up. All right? And when you go into that word sleep in the Greek, it's hypnos, which goes back to hypnotize. So now it's time to wake up out of that hypnosis, which is a form of being dead.
Yep.
Okay?
That's right.
Spiritually dead. Go ahead.
It says to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
So our salvation is nearer when we believe, and we can tell by the different bullet points or markers of prophecy.
God.
Okay? The mark of the beast is the RFID chip. That device, that decision, all right, comes with a lot of tentacles to it. And it all back leads to Revelation 13th chapter.
Now, now it's the time, like we're seeing it merge together. They have all the frameworks and all this good stuff. All of that's important. Like all of that small, detailed information.
Right.
You know, biometrics and how that plays a big major role.
Internet, you know.
All of it's important to understand it though.
It's kind of dope because we're at the end with the biggest prophecy towards the end.
Yep.
Which is the RFID.
It's the Mark of the Beast, which is the RFID chip, and it's World War III. We are right there. Now we have things that happen to build on those prophecies. We got martial law, which is going to come from Jacob's trouble.
Wars, rumors,
the rumors of war. So we right here, man.
Yep.
All right.
So like, if I can add to that World War III thing, because I did a lesson on that. So pretty much Congress just passed a bill where that they're gonna push the mandate of all men, right, between ages, I think they said of 18 and 26, to mandatorily join the military.
Woo!
But we said that, we were saying that years ago.
Yeah.
The Spirit, with
Yeah.
the Apostle of the Sahara.
Kinda.
Saying they're gonna enact a draft.
That's
and
right.
it's gonna be a forcible draft.
Yeah.
You see, now back in the 70s, they did that with my man, with Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
If you didn't go to the draft, if you got drafted, you have to go. If you don't go, you get penalized. And he went to prison for 5 years. So how much more in this day and age? It may not be prison, it may be death.
Yep.
Because you gotta understand that there's draconian law measures in this country.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, you may get fined, you may get penalized,
Well, you know,
$20,000 fine or something.
well, you know that's gonna couple with the NDRE, National Defense Resource Preparedness, because they can have something set up to where if you don't join the draft, you don't have to go to jail. They'll just take everything from you, know, and then put you to death. You know, they call that commandeership.
Yep. Because you a servant to this current rulership. You a servant by the way of your struggle. So you really technically have no choice but to fight for your kingdom. You know, for your own. You know. You got good? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
All right, it's back to 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It said, "Let no man deceive you by any means.
Yep.
For that day shall not come. There'll come a falling away first."
So that falling away was talking about when the Israelite areas of Africa, they went into Spain, they went into they went back into Egypt. All right, Jake went in all various points of the world when they fled out of Jerusalem during 70 AD. Okay, that was the falling away.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
It says, "And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition."
Yep, the man of sin, which is the Romans. All right, go ahead.
It says,
And then you're right. The Romans goes back to the Edomites. All right. In fact, you had an Edomite called Antipater, the Idumean. All right. Antipater the Idumean was the father of Herod. Going up here today, and you're gonna find out the Romans were the Edomites. So that man of sin has been revealed through the spirit of power Yahweh Shemal Shah. Go ahead.
it says, "Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Most High."
And how do we exalt himself above all that is called the Most High? First of all, he took out the name. He took out the images through iconoclasm, whitewashing, Renaissance. All right. He took out the image of the Most High, his Son, the angels, and as well as the children of Israel, which is the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Which that's blasphemy right there.
He really ain't white, he's red. White was a social construct, okay? They put that in there to appear to be pure and holy. So this devil has been revealed as the pedophile. He's been revealed as the murderer.
Yep.
All right?
When you go back, when you mentioned Antiochus, back in the ancient world, he set up an image of himself, the abomination of desolation.
Yep.
And, you know, he called himself Antiochus Epiphanes, which Epiphanes goes into God manifest.
Yep, God manifestation.
Yep.
So that rings true to this very day. He manifests himself as the Most High.
Well, that's what Ptolemy did. Ptolemy sort of, which means Savior. So they always put these different histories, they always try to put themselves as if they're the Most High. Ptolemy Soter, that's where you get the image, the original image of Serapis Christus.
Yep.
Serapis Christus was the bull in the
Yep. Apis the bull.
Apis the bull.
Yep.
Okay, which goes back to Egypt. All right. So throughout the history, once you get the zoning in on this devil, you're gonna see all of the lies, the trickery, the sorcery that they've done to try to make it seem like they're the Most High.
And they've never like had their own type of always like took somebody else's culture as far as the gods and stuff like
Well,
that.
even the Romans, they took being the Romans. They took being the Greeks.
Yep.
The Greeks was Japhet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when they came out the caves, all right, they had to find out who could we model themselves after, and when the first person they modeled themselves after was Japhet. You know.
Yeah.
Then they became the Greeks.
Yeah, even with so-called modern day Judaism today, you know, they stole that Kagan Bullen back in the 1300s during the Ottoman Empire. He stole that from us, man.
Yep.
You know.
If I may, the scriptures talk about how he's a fugitive.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's always stealing everybody else's identity to run away from his own.
Yep.
But
God.
that's
Cain.
Yeah.
But that's what makes the time we're living in now. Yeah, God. You know.
Because that nigga been.
He ain't want nobody to recognize that mark.
Basically, the Horites.
Yep.
Horites.
God.
Basically, the Horites was the Lord gave Esau that land, Mount Seir.
Yep.
And he had them
Wipe them out.
So that's how the Edomite got Mount Seir.
I got a precept real
So he never really had nothing of his own.
And precept, this will land back up to the brother made about something like fugitive. This is Nahum 1 and 3. It says, the Lord Yahweh is slow to anger and great wickedness of sin. You know, and that's Esau Edom. He thought that he was getting away with it, but the whole time,
You a big pen drug dealer in the street and shit like that. Man, the police know what the fuck you is. The detectives know who you is.
Yep.
And so on and so forth.
Yep.
The case.
Yep.
Because it comes with drug activity, criminal activity, murders, etc.
Yep.
All right?
Extortions.
So they get
charges.
Yeah, they smoke charges.
And that's
That's really wicked. You're supposed to just attack the cancer and destroy it, but you let it build.
yeah, they thrive off of
It's like a game to him.
all that type of shit. Yeah.
Yep.
but the whole purpose of Esau.
God.
Ultimately, that's where they got it from.
God.
You know? Yeah. The feds, when the feds come and get you, they have over a 90%.
That ass is grass, boy.
And
Shouldn't be a weird. Fuck.
Listen,
and we the prophets, we're like the spiritual attorneys.
Yeah.
You know, bringing out all the dirtiness and stuff.
all the cases. Yep.
Right? Because as the scripture says in Revelation 18 chapter,
This
it
is
says
evidence.
that reason unto heaven.
Everything that the devil has done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the main offense right there.
Kill Gates, Ronald Reagan,
Slocking.
Daniel Hoover, Planned Parenthood, murder. This is murder right here.
Yeah, that's genocide.
Genocide.
Yeah.
Right? This is genocide. All right. Slavery. Stinking Lincoln.
God.
All right. Who else?
Unless you want to flip it
Woodrow
over.
Wilson,
Mm-hmm.
the extortionator, or the extortionist.
Yeah, because
Yep.
Haiti, they freed themselves,
Yep.
but they had
COINTELPRO, deception, deceit,
Yeah.
payoffs. So you getting identified to what you did to your brother Jacob.
Yo, the steady
the
up.
Babylonian Empire.
Right, we said racist.
You know, in fact, get that because that's a part of them putting themselves up as the Most High.
Can I finish the last one?
Yeah, you got it.
Back in Nahum 1 and 3, it says, the Lord is slow to anger, great in power, and will not at all means to let off the hook.
Yeah.
It says they were helping the Babylonians. The Babylonians came. They were on the outskirts, you know, picking off the stragglers.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, and that was wicked because that was you got a lot
Easy
of
to 35.
history wickedness. They come to your brother, man. And that's why the Lord has got a problem with you, man.
I think in the NLT it said you were the closest to essentially their brother, you know?
Yeah, neighbor nation.
Yeah, neighbor.
I got it. I'm Slocking.
It says, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall ye be.
Daughter of Babylon is you gotta put emphasis on that because that's pointing to Esau.
You went from Edom and they switched to the empire that you're in now.
That's right.
So that's letting us know who's the daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, spirit tracked his ass.
Spirit tracker.
Goofy.
They went from Edom to daughter of Babylon. Go ahead, read that.
Come, it's back in Psalms 137 and 8. It says, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee, and thou hast served us. Now, it says, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Now, the ancient Babylon already been cast off, right?
Yep.
So this talking about America.
Yep.
All right? It says, O daughter.
And really, ancient Babylon didn't get destroyed. The only thing that happened was the transition of power.
That's it.
The Persians and the Medes came in and took down Nebuchadnezzar during that party.
Yep.
What is it? Ezekiel.
Daniel.
Daniel.
So
Yep.
those Babylonians,
Yep.
they had to sign up for the Persian Mede army.
And listen to this draft.
So ancient Babylon didn't get destroyed. Okay? It just got taken over. It was a new Akka, it got occupied.
Yep.
And it got taken over by the Medes and the Persians.
Yeah, it was a transfer of power.
A transfer of power. So Babylon, it didn't get destroyed.
No.
And that's modern day Iraq. We know where that's at.
Yeah.
Where
It's
is
still inhabited.
where exactly?
Yep. Baghdad.
That's the point. It's still inhabited. So where is daughter Babylon? Where is baby confusion at? This is baby confusion right here.
Yeah.
That little nigga tripping.
This is the confusion place right here, which is America.
Yep.
Okay.
When you're the daughter of someone, you pattern yourself after the mother. The mother
Exactly.
Yeah.
the daughter.
So is the mother, so is the daughter. That's the proverb. God, she gonna be a, she was a witch, you gonna be a witch.
Yep.
She was a hoe, you
Yep.
And this is the whore.
That's right.
Get it from my mama.
Witchcraft keep us motherfuckers going though.
No, you was right. You was right.
This back in Psalms 137 and 8, it says, O daughter of Babylon, and art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dash thy little ones against the stones.
That's payback.
Yeah.
That's the payback.
James Brown.
Big
scripture.
payback.
James Brown. scripture, that was-
While I'm stomping on his ass.
That ain't right. Yeah. It's the payback. That's the payback.
We definitely gonna do some stomping.
Yeah. That whole song is spiritual because it's like 7 minutes long.
Yeah. What's it? Jeremiah 51:19 is definitely gonna be some stomping going
It's a
on.
big payback, man. So that's what the Lord is saying. Edom is going to get paid back for what he did over 3,000 years ago, 3,500 years ago.
Yep.
I got
The
another.
Babylonian Empire.
I
Okay,
got another for you.
go ahead.
This is Nahum 3 and 5. It says, Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and thy kingdoms thy shame. So the Lord is showing the nakedness of Esau, man. You know, the kingdoms thy shame, man.
Yeah.
Because these other nations didn't know that this man was the devil, man. Now he's showing the whole world that who really the devil
Yeah,
is.
because I mean, you look at all these Edomites. Hey, I said the same thing. I was gonna play it with Yeah, I mean, look at Benjamin.
Netanyahu.
Yeah,
Not right.
You know, that dude is bloodthirsty, man.
Yeah, he's a fucking demon.
You know, and he's the only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why so serious?
These Edomites are the only ones that continuously is pushing for war.
Yep.
And everybody see it.
Yep.
You know, so
Yep.
you got the back in the world court. Not the ICC that's coming after him. I forget exactly.
Yeah, they trying to arrest him for war crimes.
Yeah. Because
I think
And the UN.
Germany said if you step foot in Germany,
Yep. Your ass is grass.
that's grass.
He getting arrested.
Yep.
Yep.
So like if I can.
So that just shows the downfall of Amalek.
Mm.
yeah.
There
That
you go.
shows the
Yeah.
downfall of Amalek.
Cause the world tired of their ass.
Yeah, the world is tired of them rats.
Yep.
All right, and y'all are fucking rats. Lord,
Yep.
the world is tired of you rats, man.
Yep.
Okay. Now, in that book, The Protocol, which I've been going through it as of lately, and a part of their agenda is to make the outburst against them, but it's both ways, man. Because the Lord is putting that hate in these other nations against you damn devils, man.
That's right.
You know what? Salaki, I was coming from the gym that a couple days ago, and it was raining. Yeah. And I seen a group of Palestinians protesting like I remember that right on 75th, right across the street from
You talking about 75th and 75th and 39th.
yeah, it was raining like
Oh, yeah.
And they were standing up there just protesting. Palestinians. They still out there. Yeah, it rained on their ass, all kinds of shit. I'm like, damn, still doing it, huh?
It goes to show you that the hatred is not unwarranted. You know, it's because of their actions, because of what they're actually doing.
You are a harbinger of death.
Yep.
Right.
That's why they're trying to flip the script and throw all this anti Shem propaganda and legislation in on everybody. You know.
Right. And they keep trying to throw that October 7th out there. You know, and keep trying to point it at the boogeyman that they created, Hamas.
Yeah, because you need a provocation. You need something. You need the
need a boogeyman.
Justify the means. You know, so they provoked us.
Yep.
And now they playing the vic. They playing a big ass vic. It's like
they finna get something big gonna happen that is gonna distract from all of what they're doing.
Yep.
And they're gonna have to focus on Babylon Great. This place finna go up in smoke.
Well, it's part of the agenda scenarios for the Agenda 2025. You know, you know, not agenda. Saki, what is I now? Global Governance 2025. And then on top of that, you do have the Agenda 21. That's gonna go along with that too.
Well, the thing is, they're gonna use something called Order Afkea. Okay, so it's gonna get out of control. So they're gonna come in as the so-called saviors. Okay, Order Afkea, Order for Chaos. All right, they're finna create a ruckus here, and then they're gonna start passing laws to say that we're trying to help you guys. And them laws is gonna really put you in captivity. See, these next set of big laws that they're gonna put in, it's gonna actually put people into captivity. All right.
Yeah, prison. It's gonna be a prison. It's essentially a prison film.
1842. Is it?
Say again?
1842.
From Draconian Laws, 1984. 1984 by George Orwell.
By George Orwell, which is an Orwellian society, which is really a dictatorship society.
Yeah, dystopia.
A dystopia.
Oh, speaking of that, we were just talking about the
they got a slack.
Yep.
They're gonna get that quote unquote enterprise through chaos.
Yep. And that's going where all these medical practices are going to. That's where we're gonna have an excuse to do give you the chip, but also to do all these AI robotic surgeries on you. You know, like Cyberpunk 2077. You have
With a guy, they had one of the patients. You see the thing where he was able to use his mind to move the cursor?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you know that the corporation owns his body. Because that's that.
Yep. He signed a waiver. Yeah.
So if he malfunctions, they could chop. They could create a whole chop shop behind it. Because, you know, do experiments and augmentation.
He's an experiment.
Yeah, that's all.
Remember Haywire with my man's Cuba Gooding Jr. Haywire. If something goes wrong with it, he can blow your head off. You know?
Yeah, so that's where they're going with all these medical advancements. And they had speaking of George Orwell, he had a best friend. His name was Aldous Huxley. He also wrote a book called Brave New World. And in the book Brave New World, he predicted the society to where we were going to be basically essentially grown in trying to grow humans in test tubes. They were eating human meat. They were doing the head swap surgeries. They were doing all the augmentations and shit.
That's the Matrix. That's the Matrix right there.
And just Esau's form of immortality.
It's base immortality. Which is stupid as shit. Esau. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's not. It ain't no life in it. It's just buttons. Buttons and
numbers and zeros.
Electricity. Buttons, electricity. That's what Esau's basis his new world order off of technology.
And
weak ass technology.
That's his way of trying to get back to birthright. Because ultimately, we're going to inherit, everlasting life. The right hand side, the righteousness, and he's trying to do it the left hand side through his technology.
Well, get that where it said that they think that their house shall continue forever.
That's why when you read 2 Thessalonians, and it tells you that he sits in the house of the Most High, thinking he is the Most High. This is an analogy to fight against the Lord with his so-called intellectual property. This is him basically unveiling to the world that he is God. That's what the microchip is about. The branding, keeping track of everybody, having an all-seeing eye, being omniscient and omnipotent. This is his version of him supposedly being the Most High, man. You know?
Yeah, he's pretty much opening the door, and he's gonna try to get everybody to get on that wave with him.
Yep, that's
So
what the
this
chip
is,
is about.
Yeah, this is Psalms 49 and 11. It says their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Yep.
Yep. So they want to prolong their rulership, and in fact, they want to phase out the Most High. Like
Completely.
Tribes out. That's why the first one, the Tatians, and they, you know, they pretty much pander into Jake, get Jake to, you know, get you know, get that shot. All right, and especially when it's chip thing come to the MOT. I mean, not like it ain't like it's not out already, but you know.
Well, all of that is ultimately is mandatory. This is Psalms full of imaginative vain thinking. You know, all these different plans that they got, and that's vain. Because ultimately it's not going to come to fruition. You know, the Lord is going to show it. So you're going to stick a monkey wrench in that thing. It says, verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. Right? The secret counsel of the wicked solve the secret.
Well, I'll keep you track of something.
Right. World Health Organization is all about. That's what the World Economic Forum is all about. Right there. So I tell you, it's pointing directly to it.
Yeah, they. Oh no, I'll give it back to you.
And according to Isaiah 47, they are wearied in multitude of their counsel. Right? They're constantly having these different counsels to come up with ideas against the Most High to court the prophecies, man. All right? The prophecies.
Yeah. You want in the car?
Man, not your
Put them in the car.
Right? It says the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together, Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, and against this anointed saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away the cords from us. You know, that's also like the brother was saying, they want to get rid of Israel. You know, because they know that Israel has next. It's on the second Ezra, the 6th chapter.
Yep.
9th verse. You know, Jacob. You know, so and according to Psalms that what
83.
83. You know, I go like I know Psalms 83, but yeah,
I can read it.
This is what they ultimately planned. You know. Yeah, they made a tumult.
Yeah, Psalms 83 and 2. It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head." You know, going in a sense. Right, and a tumult is a riotous. No, it's like a mob, a crowd coming towards you in a riotous manner. Like they want to, you know, they're violent. They're coming towards you violently. And that's essentially, you got it? Okay. Oh, okay, cool. You got it.
It's like, this is the etymology dictionary definition for the word tumult. It says tumultuous, right? From the Latin tumultuous, which means a commotion, boasting, uproar, disorder, disturbance.
So it's an uproar. And that's what we always say. We have war. All right? We have war with the elite of the earth.
Is it still rolling?
You know?
Is it right?
Lamentations 1:5 says what? Her enemies prosper. They are the chief of the earth. You know? I kind of want to get that. But here's Slaki. Now I'm gonna give it right back to you. This is Lamentations chapter 1 verse 5. And that's why we understand that this ain't no joke. Our enemies, Lamentations 1:5, it says her adversaries, right? Or her oppressors, as the NLT put it. It says are the chief, all right? It says her enemies prosper, all right? For the Lord hath afflicted her, all right? And so we understand that the Lord has put us in this situation because our past transgressions, all right? We didn't uphold the covenant. We broke that covenant, all right? And since we are by us breaking that covenant, bound us to the curses of our Heavenly Father, which we read in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, okay? And so, going back It says, for the multitude of her transgressions, her children are going into captivity before the enemy. So the Israelites are always depicted as being in captivity. Why do you think that the Lord has to come and save 144,000 and 1/3 of the nation of Israel? Because what? They're still in captivity. All right. When you look at the Jewish, these imposters, well, they get paid way more per household than any other race in the world.
Yeah, they're winning the income gap or the income war. They're at the top of the list. You know, then you got Elamites, then you got Asians, then you got fucking yeah, Esau is actually close to the bottom. I seen a video, Grant Cardone, exactly, Grant Cardone, y'all know who that is? The real estate mogul from Miami. So he did an interview. In an interview, he broke down the income gap between race. And he said that you should be ashamed to be a white male in America if you're not rich, because this system was set up for you, you know. And he might not even be an Edomite after saying that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and so you know, of course, Jake at the bottom. That's because the Lord put us at the bottom.
Yep.
And he put it on Esau's spirit to, that's an everlasting hatred. So, but enmity between and the woman seed. So that, Esau has always had it out for us, and we know our plight is pretty much how you say, orchestrated.
Yeah.
For lack of better words.
Preset.
And then because I am kind of taking.
Back in Psalms 2 and 3, it says, "Let us break their bands asunder and cast away the cords from us, what the wicked and all the other nations say towards the people of the Most High, to Israel, all right, to pretty much do away with us as a people, so they can take the birthright and live forever." It says, "Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sword is clear." Think about how about the other side when it comes to that vengeance, because the Lord is looking at what they're trying to do is laugh at. Right? That's why the scripture says, "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh." All right? Because ultimately, he controls the left-hand side that's allowing the devil to do what he's doing.
That's right.
And on top of that is, the Lord, he's like you're saying, he's allowing the devil to do what he's doing.
This is on Job 5 and 12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty.
Yeah, because ultimately that device, which is the ideal, it starts as an ideal first, and then you fashion it, mold it into a framework, something that you can put into, that you physically put into play. So,
it says, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Yep.
So enterprise, the word enterprise really means success.
Yeah, undertaking. Yeah.
Their success, their wisdom, their knowledge that that Esau portrayed, their devices on the left hand side.
I got a definition for that. Enterprise in Google, it says a project or undertaking, typically one that's difficult or requires effort, similar to the Tower of Babel. When you read Genesis the 10th chapter, because all the nations tried to come together and conspire against the Lord on one accord, because the Lord had the plan for them to spread abroad. But they came together in opposition to that. And it's the same thing now. That's the reason why it's called the World Economic Forum.
Yep.
All the nations are down with it. They in on it. That's the reason why the MOTB is going to be spread throughout the whole earth. It's a global thing.
That's right.
They're trying to have new world order, global takeover.
Can I get that? Because it's a little more on that definition.
He came to me, man.
So when you look at that word enterprise, like the brother was going into in Google, on the online etymon, it goes a little further. It says the definition for enterprise is adventurous disposition, readiness to undertake challenges. It says spirit of daring. If you read it again, the definition on the online etymon for the word enterprise, it says adventurous disposition, readiness to undertake challenges, spirit of daring.
Spirit of daring. You know, and what is the enterprise? Daring to be like the Most High. That's what all this is about. Cause he on his power trip. You know, yeah. So he dares to be like the Most High, man. You know, so that enterprise is gonna be put to naught. Those, you know, when somebody dare you to do something, you know, and it's, you shouldn't be doing it. You know, but you do it anyway, and then your parents find out to whoop your ass. That's what gonna happen to Esau.
Esau feel like he ain't got no parents,
And what
has authority over him. See, that goes into that godlike complex that he has.
Yep.
So when he deals with the poor, all right, he outlandishly, rigorously oppresses the poor because he feel like, you know, they ain't worth nothing anyway, and they know who's gonna save them from my hands.
Yep.
So this is how this devil is thinking. Who's gonna save these poor ingrates from my wrath?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Well, in the law, what do you do with kids that don't follow orders that are impertinent? You gotta stone their ass.
In front of the whole
Yep.
congregation.
And Esau gonna get.
He's about to get counted with fire in front of the nations.
That's right.
Real quick, Salaki. This Obadiah 1:3, it says, "The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, that thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock."
Yeah.
Right. Pride is the hell of a gun.
That's a hell of a
now,
demon.
He thinks through this technology, you know, its advancements, that he's capable of overcoming the Most High. There's a reason why they make movies like Independence Day, War of the World, where they ultimately convict of Yahushua when he returns. You know,
wishful thinking.
Very wishful thinking. You know, you got a very vivid imagination like a child. You know, the Lord put it on his spirit to be like that. The Lord controls those proud spirits. You know.
Yeah, it ain't one movie where they all hope is lost.
Right.
They just lose the battle against the enemy. They never lose. And see, even in Avengers Endgame,
Bro, they made some time travel shit up to go get this nigga like.
to steal the gauntlet so they can, you know,
snap that reality back like. Well, what the Lord said, he said they will build up and I will destroy. Like, it's over with. Let it go.
Already. This is Obadiah 1:3. He said, "The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee."
Yep.
Thou that dwelleth in the cliffs of the rock. You know, they caves, they habitations, they love to live high and shit.
Going all the way back to Mount Petra, Seir.
Yep.
That was the land pointed to Esau by Yahushua. Mount Seir.
Yep.
You know?
It says, "Whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring you down to the ground?"
That's that God like complex. That's talking about.
That's why they got all those satellites in the sky and radars, so they can detect everything. So they want to be omniscient.
You know? And there is one that's going to bring you down. It's one that's bringing your society down as we speak. You see, this is the work. Everything that we see as far as the financial instability, the social relations instability, the foreign policy instability. That's all the workers of the Lord, man. That's how the Lord is bringing you down, according to Isaiah 14. You know, it says what the worm is spread under me.
God.
You know,
That infrastructure.
right, and the worm represents what? A destroyer.
Yep. Corrosion.
It corrodes, it destroys, and eats away at the flesh. You see, and so that the judgments of the Heavenly Father is eating away at Esau's society. Okay, and so that's the answer. Why shit all messed up is because the Lord is putting it into this place. You know.
This Ezekiel 28 in verse starting at verse 6, right to the point. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, power." It says, "Because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High." Heart in Hebrew is lav, meaning your mind. You know, this is how Esau thinks. He has a God complex. It says, "Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom."
Yep. And the Lord is raising up these nations, but to arm themselves, but ultimately come against this society. Okay, go ahead. You got it.
It says, "And they shall defile thy brightness."
Yep.
Hey, brightness, if I may, ultimately goes into the wisdom, you know, because via the left-hand side of Yahweh, you know, that's why they call themselves the Illuminati, you know, the illuminated ones. That goes into his brightness. They're gonna, the nations are going to defile his brightness via those loops. It says, verse 8.
Hey, talking about bright. Shit, that fire gonna be bright.
Yeah, I mean, because America is the beacon to the world, so to speak. Like the beacon of freedom. And, you know.
Yeah, they were the golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Yeah.
God says, they shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the death of them that are slain in the midst of the seas.
And so that's just figurative talk. But you're gonna be brought down. You're gonna be brought down as a nation, all right? Because the grave represents the actual falling away. You know, just like with dealing with Israel, Revelations 13, or 11, goes into their dead bodies laying in the street, the great city.
God.
It's dealing with Israel. But when it says their dead bodies, it's synonymous with the grave. It's just talking about a falling away.
Maybe we should see when that comes to Revelation 17. That's why 18 chapter say the nations they gonna cry because they not be able to say the verse.
Yep.
It says verse 9. It says, "Without yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am a God."
Woo!
Right. So you gonna say I'm a God when the real God pull up on you?
I guarantee he ain't.
Chariot,
Guarantee he ain't.
if you gonna be doing you ain't gonna be doing none of that talking. The scripture say you're gonna be afraid, but yet durst fight.
What Jake say? All that woofing you be doing?
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, exactly. He gonna pull it.
You stand on that. Looking at stand on a mountain of salt, mountain of ash.
47 stand within enchantments as well.
Yeah, see, the Lord, what he gonna do is harden Esau's heart. He gonna make him stand on this.
Yeah, that's what
Gone.
And it's gonna fail.
Now that's scary. We think about that. That is crazy.
That's like the scene.
You
from
can't
Friday.
you can't run if you wanted to.
Right. That's like the scene from Friday when the old man was like, "Nope." But imagine him saying "nope," but then you get the spirit put on him to go fight people. Just throwing it out there. It's like
That's frightening.
See, he did the same thing to Pharaoh.
Gone.
Same thing when Israel went
Through the Red Sea.
Right? He hardened. He put the spirit on Pharaoh to go against the Lord.
That's
same way we doing with Esau.
I get that for you too.
We don't do Esau the same way. Yeah, come.
I'll read this last verse. It says, Ezekiel 28:9. It says, "Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am a God? But thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him that slayeth thee."
Yeah, you're gonna be flesh and you're gonna melt. Your heart is gonna melt. You're gonna melt before the presence of the Heavenly Father. The scripture says in Isaiah 47, he shall not meet thee as a man. And in other words, what it's saying is he's not gonna come as a mere human, fleshly, terrestrial body. He's coming as an extraterrestrial body. He's coming from, as the scripture says, the sea. So he's coming from space, okay? Because that's the firmament. The firmament is the water, the Shemayim, the heavens. So he's coming from the heavens. And you ain't never seen this type of, how can I say, invasion.
See, these, come on, bro. These elites know.
And they losing sleep.
Yeah, they know. Because look the movies they portray.
Right.
You know, Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? There's another movie. I think with Tom Cruise.
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds, man. It was an old movie back then. I was a shorty girl.
Yeah, kind of. They remade it.
It was called War of the Worlds in black and white.
Yeah.
So it let you know that, how we shall return before. You know?
And they got all type of footage.
Yeah.
What was that? I think it was a couple years back when they had released unclassified documents. But they only gave you like a small percentage, like less than 1% of what they really got.
Yeah.
You know, if they would have showed what they actually got, you know, they got the Hubble telescope, they got infrared technology, they can see all that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the Lord built them up. And that's the point, Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 17. He built you up, and then Romans 9 talks about how he hardened, like I said, what? He hardened
Hardened
the Lord's
Pharaoh's
heart. Yeah, so he's hardened the modern day Pharaoh's heart. But so he can get them to a certain point so that now I can show my power. And the scripture gonna say, you got that Wisdom of Solomon? Okay.
All right, it's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 12th chapter and the 17th verse. It says, for when men will not believe that thou art of a full power.
Right, so they don't believe that the Lord, they don't believe what we did. Essentially, they don't believe what we're talking about. They think we come fake. You know, they think that the Lord he ain't gonna show up. So they're gonna do all the wickedness in the world.
Yep.
All right, until he show up.
Yep.
Okay, so they don't believe to a certain degree. You know, you got it.
It says, for when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou shewest thy strength.
Right, and this time when he shows his strength, okay, it's gonna be something they have never witnessed. No eye have seen. All right. Okay. You got it.
It says, and among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
Right. We gonna wax bold when it happens to us. You know, we start seeing certain miracles. Maybe you might see an angel. You know, put somebody to death. All right. We gonna wax bold, screaming. You know, cheering it on.
What's that movie? Immortals? Like,
Yeah.
Immortals.
Oh yeah, Immortals. Yeah.
when the angels came down and just started slaying.
Yeah, at the end of the movie, that was a beautiful scene.
Man, that was, man, I play that.
Yeah.
Every time I watch.
That's they got that from Maccabees. That's the end of Maccabees.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
The guy disrespecting the people. He wanted to go in the temple and the angel.
Well, that's how Laferna is. But I'm talking about at the end of second Maccabees, 12th chapter. There's a scene. I'm gonna show you later.
To the brother point about boldness, we waxing bold right now. Yeah. Like it says in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, it said, righteous men standing great boldness before the face of such that afflicted and made no account of slavery. You see, they shall be troubled and terrible. They already know. They know the end is also manifest because of the prophets rising up, the elect.
Yep.
Right. That's one of the biggest signs because they spend so much money, they put so much investment into keeping us from that knowledge, from this understanding. But the Lord had an ace in the hole, so to speak.
It says snares and traps, set up welfare systems, all these different systems to deprive us of information, wisdom, spirituality. But they did all of this in hopes that, we won't rise. Giving us pills, putting drugs in the neighborhoods.
Vaccines.
Yep, putting us in prisons. The school prison pipeline, entertainment, hypersexualizing, pushing that in the media and entertainment,
Even in Flint, Michigan, we had an incident where they had put massive amounts of fluoride into the water.
Yep.
And
that's very corrosive too.
Yeah.
Lead and fluoride, which is corrode the brain.
Got the microplastics.
It messes up the pipe in the brain. Right? So their whole object, and we know from the House of Delegates 1832 with Henry Berry, and what he said basically pretty much speaks volumes towards what the Edomites have been doing.
Yeah.
Okay? He said that we have to stop the Negro, every form of light entering into the Negro. And he was talking about the spiritual life, all right? Spiritual understanding of self, wisdom, all right? So they need us dumb, like they got the most of Jacob now. Actually what you see in the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American neighborhoods, you see an offshoot or a culture creation or genetically modified human beings of the so-called white man's power structure.
The nigga was the greatest invention.
He created that.
Yep.
He created the project.
Yep.
He created all of that. Okay?
He creates music that perpetuates that lifestyle.
Yep.
He's behind the entertainment industry. The different record executives, hip hop executives. You got. Damn, his one in particular.
Leor Cohen.
I think Leon. Yeah.
Leor.
Leor.
Yeah, he Amalek.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think it was who had brought it out, the information about how they had a secret meeting to take over the industry and they had a private prison.
One of them Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah. Then was it Lazy Bone?
It was
The one with the hair. Yeah,
Busy Bone.
I mean, the leader, whoever the leader is.
Busy Bone, Lazy Bone, Crazy. One of them niggas.
Yeah, one of them.
One of them wishbone shit.
Right.
No, man.
He was saying the scheme about how these different executives they own private prisons and how the music has to perpetuate the lifestyle to put them into the prison. So they, every prison they get money off them, they get free labor out there. A lot of things are made on the outside are made in there.
Yeah, well, I was on the 30 for 30 documentary with Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg when they came up with the gangster rap with NWA and they started pushing. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, Esau, you ain't getting away with it. See, you might get away with it in front of the world and hide it and be able to hide it, but this is the truth this is icing on the cake to condemn you on this. Plus the blasphemy, blasphemy of the Lord over the centuries, So yeah, man, there ain't no way you can escape this. This is your history, your carbon footprint. See, what's about to happen is you the one that's gonna be put you gonna be put in isolation, or you gonna be put in slavery for eternity, for all of this.
This is Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare, and have uncovered his secret places."
Right. So the Lord has exposed the shame, the things that you've done, which brings forth shame. All right. All the heinous crimes and all of that's exposed. Yeah. Like a woman in her secret part. The Marilyn Monroe effect.
Yeah. Go back to Bedroom 3 and 5. Yeah. Michael just read earlier. He stuff like slippers.
God. Yeah. That internet Rockefeller said should have never been invented.
That famous image of Marilyn Monroe trying to hold down that dress while that wig was blowing. Pretty much it's like it took over. It's over there. Yeah. All that stuff.
The nasty parts of Esau. The nasty parts of Esau. All the iniquity, the wickedness. Because, man, I'm telling you, all the shit that Esau doing there, it's getting exposed.
It said he shall not be able to hide himself.
No.
And the two top things that gave Esau his power is his ability to deceive. That's the reason why he called him the devil. Yep. The devil in the Greek. The outgoes he deceived.
Revelation 20:7. Right. He was loose for a little season.
That's right.
And see why the Lord, he created the internet.
Flip over.
What's the name of that? He said he wished the internet was never invented.
That was Rockefeller. David Rockefeller.
But yeah, man. Yep. He's being exposed.
It says, "I have made Esau bare and have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself, see the spoil, and his brother and his neighbors, if he is not." So anything left at this point, as the exposure continues, is for Esau to use his last remaining power source, which is the sword.
Yep.
When he get exposed, he'll be like, "Hey, but
I'm the devil."
I'm the devil.
And you know what?
Tired of this shit.
Right. And he gonna show us. He's gonna go to war. Yeah.
Yep.
And I remember you came out with the alphabet, the CIA, FBI. What was it? They put legislation out that they can deceive the masses of the people.
Propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda. So
that started with
tell me they ain't double.
That started with nasty Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah.
In World War II. Underneath the you had war bonds, but underneath the Tavistock Institute.
Yeah.
That's where they created the propaganda with Sigmund Freud. To sway public opinion. It's like
his name sound like he's a magician.
Sigmund Freud.
That's why a lot of people don't know, but the military owns Hollywood. So all these people just have absolutely be okay at the military. Hey,
Can't have America looking bad out
I
here.
was watching a short documentary this morning, when I posted later in the WhatsApp. but it shows you how the connection between the Ish people and Hollywood, you know, to create that effect, to get specifically for the J Diplo. You know, and that's the reason why, you know, but that effect is wearing off. You know, because they put countless movies out about the Holocaust and whatnot, to conjure up sympathy throughout the world. And people,
they like the richest people in the world, but among all the people that's crying oppression, they're sticking out the most. Why? Because they own the people.
Yep.
You know, so they're drowning out the actual people that need to be heard. Mainly, you know, the children of Israel, and they making money off. They're making a killing off of the decadence in the entertainment industry. And that's why it's coming out. That's why the nations despise it.
Remember those newspaper articles that surfaced, I think like 2 years ago? Those old newspaper articles from like, what time was that? It was like World War II. During the time of the Magic Carpet.
Yeah. Newspaper. Yeah. That's what I'm speaking about earlier about Tavistock Institute. So Sigmund Freud and Walter Lippmann, they came up with something called swaying public opinion, and they put propaganda started in the newspapers. That was to get everybody to start to join the war for the Pearl Harbor. So they used Pearl Harbor and they used the propaganda to get people to join the war. You know, to join the war effort, and that's how propaganda actually started.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with like classes and, you know, like you said, public opinion.
And at the same time, Vladimir Lenin and Russia was doing the same thing with the Civil War over there.
Yeah.
You know, the Bolshevik Revolution.
I got an article. I believe we brought this out last week, but it's like a different article, more current. APNnews.com says House passes bill to expand definition of anti-SEM. You know, anti-SEM, as you can see. It says amid growing capitalist protests over the Gaza war. You know, and which that's still a thing. That's still ongoing. The protests haven't stopped.
God.
And that's part of the prophecy too. It says there should be uproars of people in the world. This is a worldwide thing. Like everybody's protesting on this. So we going more into how that effect is wearing off. That deception. It says the House passed legislation Wednesday that will establish a broader definition of anti-SEM for the permanent application to enforce anti-discrimination laws. And latest response from lawmakers to a nationwide student protest over the Israel-Hamas war. You know, so they're trying to come up with laws that would eventually the laws are going to be grievous, like Scripture says in Isaiah the 10th chapter. You know, right of grievousness was prescribed. You know.
Yeah.
So eventually you ain't gonna be able to say nothing. That's gonna go into the family of the word as well. You know.
This reminds me of the way the protests are going here in America. It reminds me of Occupy Wall Street in 2013. It's the same. It's rinse and repeat. You know.
They were able to pass certain laws where you can't go into a public square or like on federal grounds and stuff and protest.
Yep.
Yeah, they passed a certain law.
Yeah, they can't be outside the White House.
Yeah. That's why they use the colleges. The colleges is nothing but a ground for propaganda. They use the college, they use the institutions to breed these new, like these companies as far as the
innovative ideas, technology. Yeah.
Because they look at the colleges like, okay, these are the brightest people in the country, and these are the people that's smart, these are the children. Yep. So whatever they want, that matters.
All they do is shape them and mold them to continue the whole enterprise.
If passed by the Senate and signed into law, the bill would broaden the legal definition of anti-SEM to include the targeting of the state of Israel, conceived as Jew.
You already said it.
as ish collectivity. It says critics say the move would have a chilling effect on free speech throughout college campuses, which they want to silence free speech. They even cutting a lot of YouTube videos because of anti-discrimination,
Yep.
anti-defamation, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's why they trying to select it. That's why they're trying to. Well, that's why they're moving towards banning TikTok for you know, to be broadcast here in the world.
All right, this is James 5:7. It says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord, Yahweh Shah. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth,
Just the elect. Just the elect.
and have long patience for it until he received the early and latter rain." So basically, man, you gotta be patient.
Yeah.
You know, for the coming of Yahweh Shah, man.
Those are not the harvest. You know. So, yeah, the Lord is going to harvest his elect. Okay?
Yeah.
So he said he's going to revenge. He's going to revenge his enemies. He said he was speedily.
Speedily, yeah.
So he revenge. Yeah.
He said he shall avenge his elect also.
Yeah, that's why it's important to be. You know, that's why it's important to cry out. Because you know, I think about the parable of the judge. Oh, okay, fine.
I think that's John 16.
Yeah. The unjust judge, even though he was unjust, he was compelled because the woman wouldn't stop. Basically, that woman
Or
was
Luke
spirit
16.
Israel wouldn't stop crying. So even an unjust judge, you know, set a judgment for that woman. You know, you know, I think it's like 10 months.
Luke 18, start at verse 1, it says, "And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint."
Yeah, and this is the whole point. It's the whole conclusion of the whole matter. You're supposed to always pray and never faint. Okay? And you faint by what? You fall, you know, basically falling away. You know.
It says, "Saying there was in a city a judge, which feared not the Most High, neither regarded men. And there was a widow in the city, and she came unto him, saying, Avenge me of mine adversary."
Yeah. Now that widow is represents Israel. Okay. Go ahead.
It says,
And we're supposed to be crying out, avenge us of our adversary. All right. Yeah.
well, the scripture say in the law that when a damsel that's betrothed, you know, force will be taken, she's supposed to cry out.
Yep, that's right.
Because if she don't cry out, her and the
That's adultery.
yeah.
Yeah, her and the perpetrator, they get put to death. See, this was happening with the whole issue with the MOTV. If you take his mark, essentially you allow him to take your
Your allegiance.
that's the word.
Yeah.
You allow him to take your virginity without you crying out.
Yeah.
You see, you're supposed to cry out. That's the law. The law says you're supposed to cry. If you don't cry out, you're guilty. That means you have pleasure. And what happened? Go ahead.
That's what. Well, if I may, it's like Ezekiel 9 and 4, it should say, "Set a mark upon the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of them. That mark over the truth of the wall, and the truth of judgment." You know, so those are the only ones that don't have that is the ones that's actually crying out. You cry out, you get these online epistles, highways and edges videos, you do it week in and week out. You know, upon the altar, presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice.
Yeah, we ain't. It's like my bad. We ain't saying it's what camp season. What did I say?
Oh yeah. Are you ready? We back. It's camp season.
Damn.
It's hot outside.
We did yeah, you ain't supposed to be saying. You ain't supposed to be in that type of spirit. You're supposed to continue. The scripture saying Isaiah 62:6. You know, cry out.
This
You got it.
in season and out of season. Ain't no such thing as camp season.
Right.
You know, when it's convenient for you. You gonna tell the Lord, I'm gonna go out when it's convenient for me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 62:6.
Yeah.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, and verse 6, and it reads, "I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
Right, you're supposed to keep silence. You're supposed to let them know, or you're supposed to let the world know all there is to know about the Most High Yahweh Shah. You know, the name, which we always standing on that. The most important thing is the name, is his name. It's his reputation. It's who he is. It's what he represents. You got him.
It says, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Right, and so this is what the woman is doing. All right, she's supposed to be giving him no rest. She gave that the unjust judge no rest. But then you go.
It was unjust.
Right, so it is going to go into that.
It says, verse 5, it says, but after he said within himself, though I am not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me.
Right, so he was like, man, let me just do this for her because she's weary. You weary me. And that's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be wearying the Lord. Prayer, watching, you know.
And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said. Shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, prescribe day and night unto him, though he bear along with them?
Yes, sir. So if the unjust judge was able to give a proceeding rule, give a judgment in favor of the woman, because he was tired of hearing what's going on, who's racist, nice and beautiful. You know, that's the scripture saying Jeremiah 29:11. The Lord wants to give us an expected end, which means it's still in the future. The Lord wants to give us a future. You know, and the scripture said, well, he's out fervent love. You know?
Verse 8, it says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
Right, and that's what the Lord is looking for, faith. And how do we prove our faith? Through our works. That's how you can't do it any other way. So you gotta get down. You gotta, you know, you gotta put your hand to the plow. You gotta get sharp.
This is Luke 21, I'm gonna start at 34. It says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting. And
Surfeiting is like work.
Comfort. Yep, being drunk, yep.
Surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life. And so that day come upon you unawares. So now you see now that people, you know, doing the cares of this life, you know, they're doing these holidays, you know, they're doing these different events and shit. And they sooner or later, man, and I was trying to come back. It's gonna be too late.
He says he's gonna come as a thief in the night.
It says, and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. It says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. And that's a scary thing, man. You know, because like we always mention that if a robber tells you that he's not going to tell you that he's going to break in your house, it's going to come unawares, man. You know,
He wait for you to go to sleep.
Hands
Wait.
down,
Yeah. Got him.
eat cereal.
And flip flops.
Right.
Hey, you see them
Wait till you in the
like-
shower.
Right. You see, like with Jason, he wait till you smash him. He wait till you
Right.
When you in the shower.
Put your hands up. I done caught you with your pants down.
Right.
Over cuddling and shit. Cuddle that motherfucking money over here.
let's get it on. Until the Lord, you know, he woo, get on the ground, get on the ground.
Right. Billy Club.
Yeah, it says, just back in Luke 21:35, it says, for as a snare which is a trap, right? It says, shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
This a
Yep.
But where yeah.
Face of the whole earth.
What
Oink it, man.
the scripture say in the Revelation where it says that an hour of temptation shall come upon all that dwell upon the world.
God.
It says, watch ye therefore and pray always.
Yeah, so that's the job of the prophets. The job of the prophets is to watch for the prophecies. You know, what are you watching for? You watching for the news. You watching for what's going on in foreign countries, and you tie it to the prophecies of the scriptures. You know.
It says that you may be accounted worthy to escape. Right. This back in Luke 21:36. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be counted worthy to escape all these things.
So watching and praying goes hand in hand. What are you praying for? You're praying for the Lord to deliver you out of what's going to take place. Now, if you don't know what's going to happen, you ain't going to know what to pray to. You ain't going to have no need to pray. You know?
It says that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass.
So if you watching and praying, all right, the Lord will, you will be yeah, the Lord will put a hedge around you that you should be able to escape it. I believe in 2 Ezra 9, when you read down, it says that our works was going to deliver us. Right, so the works that we do is going to deliver us.
So that's a cut to Christianity vocab.
Right.
What you gonna be saved from?
What are you gonna be saved from? You gotta put in. This is what's helping us be delivered. Real quick,
that's right.
Give 1 Corinthians.
The foolishness of preaching.
The foolishness of preaching that be able to save them. So y'all think that we just out here tripping, but this is actually putting a ark around us, like what happened with Noah.
That's right.
Exactly.
You know? Because Noah, he was prophesying, telling you that it was going to rain, simultaneously building the ark. So when the rain came, all he did was step in the ark. And that's what's going to happen. And the angels going to do it. That's what's going to happen. All we're going to do is the Lord is going to deliver us out of here, man.
That's right.
He says, and to stand before.
Well, where y'all going to be when it all happens?
Not here. Not here. Somewhere you ain't.
Oh, God.
Not me.
Lord willing, but that's why we're doing this. Because we believe.
That's right.
We believe by doing these works right here is going to get us delivered. Wisdom and knowledge shall be distributed at our time.
I got a precept. This Isaiah 26 verse 20. It says, "Come, my people, enter down thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it was for a little moment until the indignation will pass over." Us doing this work is going to what? Get us beamed up into the chairs according to what? Revelation 12.
That's it.
And, you know, we are going to be hidden until the indignation will pass.
And that's
right.
Of Babylon the Great.
That's right.
That's it.
Perfect.
And that's what we want. In fact, the scripture in Revelation 15, it says that we're going to look down on the sea of glass.
That's
so
right.
We're going to be fire. We're going to be encamped around fire, but we're going to be
in the chariots. That's right.
So we want to be delivered, man.
That's right.
Ain't look, this look.
I got
You know?
I got Revelation chapter 15, verses 1. It says, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, but in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High.
Yep, that's the
And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass
Woo!
mingled with fire."
So
there we go.
Glass mingled in fire, and I believe it's Isaiah 60 where it says the windows.
Yeah.
So the sea of glass is basically us in the chariot,
Sitting. Yeah.
and we're gonna be basically what's the word?
Translated.
No, not translucent.
Yeah, it is translucent.
Translucent is when you can see through something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Translucent.
Oh, the floor is gonna be translucent.
It's gonna be cloaked.
I had a vision.
And we're gonna be able to look down at the fire.
I had a vision.
You know, that's in Psalm 91.
That's right.
It says that thy eyes shall see thy
I still see like teachers.
No. Psalm 91.
Oh, Psalm 91.
You will be able to see the destruction of the wicked and stuff
Con.
like that.
Psalm
We're gonna be
91.
seeing, the nigga one weed getting blown out. We're gonna be seeing niggas who we didn't like in the world, evil bitch ass niggas who we didn't fuck with in the world. We're gonna be seeing these niggas get put to death.
Only with thine eyes you shall see the reward of the wicked.
Get that.
Only your, yeah, that's me.
There's a Psalms 91. You want me to start at the top? Start at the top. This is Psalms 91, and I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the
How
wicked.
we gonna see the reward of the wicked? Because we're gonna be in the chariot. We're gonna see them getting smoked. We're gonna see them getting melted, man.
It says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is thy refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague, which is the thermonuclear missiles, come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways.
That's the hedge.
Con.
That's the hedge. So if you leave from this truth, if you fall out, if you get bugged out, you get disenchanted, for whatever fucking reason, your ass gonna be in that fire, man. All right, because you didn't make the how about Shem shot your refuge, man.
That's right.
Yeah, verse 4. I'm gonna start at first.
Might as well read the whole Psalm 91 shit.
It says, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress.
Yeah, the rock. Yeah, you might as well read the whole. Samuel 2 says the Lord is my rock.
Yep. This is Psalms 91.
Verse 91.
Con.
1. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow
of the Almighty.
So the secret place of the Most High, it first begins with this knowledge. All right, it begins with the understanding, and then it'll transition into being in the secret place, which is the chambers. Okay, those are the chambers. A chamber is a secret place.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, that's what a chamber is. A chamber is a secret place.
Yep.
Where you store things up.
Yep. Or it could be like a bedroom, like a wedding chamber, or
I'm thinking about a barn where it says that we were going to his barn.
Con.
And
Yep.
that word barn right there is an apothecary.
Con.
An apothecary is where you store, where you store things.
Yeah. Well, the Lord gonna have healing in His wings.
The Lord is gonna store the elect.
That's right.
Inside. That's what apothecary is.
If I can, I had a vision of the sea of glass being on fire.
Yeah.
I was sitting Indian style on the glass. I was able to see the earth all the way up to the firmament. I was really high up, but I was sitting Indian style, and I was able to see the earth as I was sitting on the glass.
I was in one too. This was years ago. I think I told y'all. I think I was driving, and I seen the moon. I seen the sun come down, and it was like sitting on the highway. It was red. It may have been the moon. I think it was the moon. It was the moon literally sitting on the highway, and I'm driving.
I remember this.
And I veered off, and I crashed, and then the dream reversed. I'm doing the same thing, and then this time I crashed, but I absorbed into the ground, and I popped up into a spider web. And when you really look and know the details of a spider web, it looks like, when you look at a spider web, it looks like glass.
Yep.
When you have a magnified to a spider web, it looks like
because it is.
It's a clear coat.
Yeah. They use that to actually make bulletproof vests.
Yeah, they make to make the Kevlar. That's the weaving. That's the weaving pattern.
They splice it with sheep. I was supposed to send you the video. I don't know who I was talking to.
Yeah, well, it was
you.
Yeah.
I never sent it, but yeah, that's
okay. I know that. But so I was in a spider web, but the spider web was like crystal. It was dope. I'm like, what the hell? So now the spirit had directed me to the highway that I was just on, and I'm looking at it, and then all of a sudden I think all I see was a fire, and I see people running, cars coming out of nowhere, and everybody got consumed, and I was right there shielded in that spider web. So you know, through the spirit understood that there was a church. You know,
like remember that vision I showed you?
It's called silk.
My father.
a lot of things. What was it?
You know, my pops had a vision. It was like a short vision too. He came right to me and told me. He said that in the vision he kept getting chased by this lion with a fiery tail.
Ooh.
A lion with a fiery tail kept trying to chase him, and every time he got close to him, bro, he said this all glass phone, an old phone.
Yeah.
He said all glass phone. I was just picking up.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well, that fiery tail, that lion, that's in Revelation.
That's right. That's right.
That's the destruction.
That's right.
So, hey, really, he didn't live it. Friend of the prophet, believe,
Glass phone.
Yeah.
You walk in and close and you get on the floor. That's the shit.
God.
It's all glass though. All glass. They just pick them up, take them all the way to the sky, and put them somewhere else. And then every time the lion came again, they pick them up and put it somewhere else. You know.
Yeah. You know, glass phone booths have phones in them. That phone is that connection. That connection to the
Spider
Lord.
silk is stronger than steel. Yeah, because what they do, they don't weave it. Or they kind of weave it, but they layer. They layer, they keep layering it, and layer it. Cool. Yeah. It gets really, really hard.
It gets real hard. And that's what it looked like. It looked like it was this solid, but it was a spider web, but it was crazy.
Yeah.
That shit was raw as hell. But yeah, man, so the elect is gonna get shielded by that's what the hedge is about. The ark, the hedge, the mark.
Yeah.
Not the charagma mark, but the tawa'ah, the tawa'ah mark. Ezekiel the 9th chapter.
Yeah. Hell, even our deliverance from Egypt. You know, over the Red Sea, you had the
blood.
Well, yeah, but you had the chariots. You had the shadow by day, and you had the pillar of fire by night. You know, so the chariots is always there to deliver Israel, man. You know, that's right.
And that's Yahweh who's gonna deliver.
That's right.
Yep. And once again, that same rock that delivered the children of Israel out of Egypt, that same rock is gonna come back. 2nd Esther 13th chapter, where it speaks about when they see it from one end of the earth to the other.
That's right.
Yep, that's Yahweh. You got something?
Rest of that Revelation 15:2.
Yeah. And I got the 1 Corinthians about the foolishness of preaching.
Here, we'll go back. Revelation chapter 15, verse 2. And it reads, it says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High.
That's it. And we got the harps of the Most High, which is the knowledge. Yep. So that's the deliverance for the elect. Right.
And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord, Yahweh power, almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints.
Good.
Yep.
That's right there. That's gonna be the point where the promises that the Lord gave Abraham was rejected. It said our King of saints. He said that we're gonna be a nation of kings and priests.
That's right.
So
this is the good news.
The promises that the Lord gave unto our forefathers, man, they gonna be set in stone.
Yeah.
He said he's bound by his word, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the good news.
Say word is bond.
And see, well, that's what you got. When you read the Maccabees, you got Jake who knew the promises, who died. Like they died. Moses gave up his life, and then I'm thinking of the woman in
the 7 sons. Yeah.
What she said was so profound. Basically,
I'll grab it. You want me to read it?
Well, basically, she knew that.
They would come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That they were going to get immortality. Basically, she knew that her son was going to get immortality. You know, and that's how we got to think. You know, we got to think on the level of that sister. She know that, hey, my boy's coming back, and they're going to be immortal when they come back.
I got it right here.
You know. Get a Corinthians.
I got it right.
Yep.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1. And I'll start at verse 19. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 18. It says, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. But unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High.
Yeah, it's preaching. It shows the power of the people. All right? Because it's the words that compel you. You know, it ain't like the elder apostle Bar always say, you don't need no gimmicks. You don't need you don't need to dress the truth up. You got Jake doing that, but you don't need all you need is the word.
That's right. It says, for it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Hath not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Yeah, the wisdom of this world is foolish. because
God.
that's because
Yep.
the wisdom of this
At
world
first.
has nothing to do with your how about yourself.
Right.
See, this science, the knowledge, the school system, the educational system, which degrees goes back to the gratis, which means the downgrade. So the way of this life has nothing to do with your how about yourself. The wisdom of this world actually promotes atheism. The wisdom of this world actually promotes Hamashiach Yahushua.
Yep.
See? Yep. That's the wisdom of this world is Aleister Crowley, do it thou wilt.
Yep.
Okay.
L. Ron Hubbard. Yep.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Yep. Scientology.
The Scientology. See, that's the wisdom of this world, which is witchcraft and sorcery.
God.
See? The wisdom of Yahweh Shai is life. Okay?
Yeah, life everlasting.
This is
Yeah.
true life. And the scriptures is their blueprint to govern the earth.
That's right.
You see?
This
But
is,
see, through science with Bill Gates, they try to, for global warming, they'll put sulfur and chemicals and barium oxide and certain elements in the goddamn atmosphere, all right, to protect you against the sun. That's bullshit. The sun gives off that vitamin C, give off that light. So what the fuck are you doing? That's the science of this world, though.
God.
Which they call it humanitarians. You know, that shit is witchcraft.
Except for you, because that's the knowledge of wickedness. It says, Ecclesiastes also rocking the apart 19 and 22.
That's what I had.
It says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
God.
So it really ain't wisdom.
God.
It ain't smart.
God.
Like,
Yeah.
it's dumb. Because
You're dumb. You saw it's dumb.
When you go up into verse 19, it tells you that the knowledge of the commandments is the Slaki. It tells you that's the knowledge of the immortality. You know.
Well, the knowledge of the scriptures brings forth immortality.
God.
Deuteronomy 15. When you go into the keeping the law, statutes, commandments, that brings us into immortality.
God.
That's why the Lord is going to put it within our inward parts, that we won't ever die.
That's right.
That's what the purpose of the law, statutes, commandments is for. You see?
That's right.
Hey, when it says right here, the counsel of sinners is not prudence, prudence goes into having foresight. That's the reason why the scripture says they did not consider their latter end. They consider that everything that they're doing is leading to the destruction of the world and the destruction of themselves.
I was just thinking about the chip, right? As you put a brain chip in your head, nigga, your life expectancy
Through.
like 2 to 3 years.
Through.
Dumbass, you're putting radiation in your body, nigga.
It's a chemical. See, the radiation is just not heat.
The knowledge of the world is
It's a chemical that gives off heat. And it'll tear your liver, it'll tear your tissue.
It's gonna attack your natural system in the body. It's gonna bring forth a cancer.
starting with your brain, dumbass.
That's why the scripture said the sword fell upon all them that took
God. Tumors gonna start popping up.
There's a penalty for getting the mark of the beast. There's a penalty for taking that device.
God.
All right. So the wisdom of this world is fucking foolish, and they smoke this shit like this the best thing smoking.
Yep, that convenience, boy. That witchcraft.
It's stupid.
Yep, propaganda witchcraft.
For that first moment, I bet you that meal was good as hell to Esau. That motherfucking polish was good as hell to him. After he consumed that shit,
damn.
He said, "Why the fuck I do that?"
Shit.
That nigga mad for all these damn years because you took the goddamn polish, man. Because you gave up your birthright for that instant gratification for that 1 fucking second.
No accountability.
That's what you niggas gonna do. Y'all gonna get that instant gratification of it's cool to walk through the door and it just opens up. It's cool to just touch the damn door. Now, you know how simple niggas is?
I bought me a Tesla to go with the chip, head ass. They ain't up on this.
Look what I can do. You can't do this. Nigga, your finger, your pinky finger gonna fall off, nigga.
Y'all on that Kanye West shit just to say, nigga, you ain't up on this.
Right.
That's how Jake be doing. Jake be like, I'm gonna kill him with this shit. Right. I can open all the doors, baby. Look at that ass.
I got a precept, Aki.
All right, go ahead.
Salaki. This is 1 Corinthians 2:2. It says, "For I determined not to know anything among you save Yahweh Shai Mashiach and him crucified. And I was with you in weakness, and in fear, and in much trembling. And my speech and my preaching was not enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit.
Yeah, because you know the TED Talks.
Yep.
They be on that motherfucker getting down.
Hell
All
yeah.
these big words, and we're gonna do
Yep.
this and this, and this is gonna da. All that shit don't mean nothing.
That's right.
All that shit don't
Yeah.
mean nothing. Niggas like that walking around. Dumb as hell. You think they smart. Dumb as hell.
Oh shit. All them accolades, them degrees you got, you went to this school of thought, and you've been part of this think tank and all that shit.
You know what I'm saying? All that, nigga dumb as hell. He just left a TED Talk. Happy as hell. He just left a TED Talk.
Boy, got that Tommy Hill figure on, boy.
Just close the deal.
Man, I just close the deal.
Nigga like Phil's from Harry Potter.
Go ahead.
That's 1 Corinthians 2. And 4 says, and my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of power.
Yeah, we're demonstrating the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's right.
Okay, because these are true facts. A mock.
Yeah.
Right? This is true. It's a Hayamah.
Kind.
This is true.
Hayamah.
Yeah. What do you say? What they say? That's where you get the word math from.
Math.
You know that numbers adding up on your ass. You know, 666. Numbers adding up.
Yep, Mach.
Kind. That's a universal language.
It says that your faith should not stand in wisdom of men, but in the power of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem.
Yeah.
This is the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We don't need no damn suit, no damn dingling on our damn throat. You know what I'm saying? Which is the
No Diddy.
symbol. No Diddy. But the tie, you know what I'm saying? In the suit with some slacks on,
Zoot suits.
with a handkerchief right here and shit. You know?
Cufflinks.
Yeah, cufflinks and everything.
What they do when they on so hot?
The blazer.
Blazer.
With a blazer on.
Suspenders.
A sash. Oh,
Yeah,
suspenders.
yeah.
Suspenders.
And
Giving out these good old speeches, having everybody cheer and clap and no, man, no,
You just did all that shit for nothing.
for nothing.
they so think they so high in knowledge. You know, they had their hands behind their back, like this.
Well, the scriptures say the world gives credence to the men that wear the gay clothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
This back in verse 6 it says, how big we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not wisdom of this world.
See, so we speak in wisdom amongst the brotherhood, the men that's right here, that are perfect in the understanding of the scriptures. Okay,
It says, how big we speak wisdom among them that are perfect,
right?
Yet,
And they only can be Israelites. That's right. Go ahead.
it says, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught.
See, the princes of this world, which is the hierarchy, you know, they don't have the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You got Israelites that has engulfed themselves in Esau's technology and science, and they think that they up on a level, man. Then they were the sophists. They were doing that back in the ancient world. They call them the sophists, which is the wise men. That's where they get the philosophies and things of that nature from. You know? Go ahead.
God, it says, but we speak the wisdom of the Most High in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which the Most High ordained before the world unto our glory.
Yeah, man. So we got real treasure.
Yeah.
Kind.
The scriptures speak about treasure in this earthen vessel. So we have real hidden knowledge. Okay? The knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is prophecy. Beginning with prophecy.
Kind.
The promises.
Real quick.
The understanding the Lord.
His word is life.
What's to come.
Yeah.
See? Wisdom is really understanding on what's going to take place. And that foresight, like you always speak about, is just how we move maneuvering out of the ways of danger to obtain that immortality.
That's right.
That's wisdom. You see?
Yeah.
Wisdom is being able to move out of the way of this the evil that's going to come. You know? Some more of that?
It says, which none of the princes of this world knew.
Right? Go ahead.
For had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory.
Yep.
But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High have prepared for them that love him.
Keep going. Come.
It says, but the Most High have revealed them unto us by his Spirit.
Yep, by the Holy Spirit of Revelation 11. Go ahead.
It says, for the Spirit searcheth all things.
That's it. I will not leave you comfortless. The Lord gave us that knowledge. Go ahead.
Yea, the deep things.
It says it shall bring you into all truths. Yep. So we got the truth of the world. We got the truth of what's going to happen after this. See? That's why the scriptures speak about who foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. You got that? Go ahead and read that. That's the spirit.
Proverbs 22:3, that was the precept. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
See, the real wisdom is understanding that there's hell and danger to come, and we're doing everything to move out of the way of that danger. And that's prophesying, that's watching. All right?
Yeah, because you got to cry out.
Right.
Yep.
Like,
You said earlier,
You got to cry out.
Yeah.
According to the definition of the word prudent, in the etymology line, it says, he that looks ahead and acts with foresight.
yeah. So
Yeah.
You got to essentially planning every step.
Yep. You're applying wisdom.
Yeah.
That's what the scripture said about Noah. It said he was moved with fear.
That's
to the
it.
saving of his household. He was moved to actually put forth action.
Knowing the terror of the Lord will persuade men.
That's right.
But it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. But the simple pass on and are punished.
Yep, see, the simple pass on and are punished. Israelites didn't walk past here. Jake didn't walk past here. All right, you got to understand that this is a very high day. Saturdays are high spiritual days in this world because you have a lot of brothers that go out these days.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
At
Not
the-
to make
yeah.
mention of videos going out day to day, but like this is a high impact day where this is the time to go out in the agora and get the knowledge.
And it's literally all at the same time.
Yeah.
The apostles live right now. Yeah.
The elders and brothers live all around at this one time, man. So this is a high calling for
Vibration is strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Saturday is when people be chilling.
Yep.
Like it's when people be, you know.
Yeah.
At these
Volleying,
times,
yeah.
They finna get ready for the night, so they just cruising. And,
Oh, it's Memorial Day weekend.
right. So yeah.
You know, niggas finna go crazy. Niggas going, I'm finna, you know, grab
Yeah.
that bottle.
It's going to be a lot of judgment too, though.
But here it is. While
The
we
judgment
prophesying,
come behind it.
Our main folks, when we wake up in the morning, all right, it's camp day.
Yep.
Let's get our shit in order. We're gonna go teach, prophesy, and then after this, we gonna mingle amongst each other, stay in the spirit. Whatever we do, we may get something to drink, but we still got that spirit on us
God.
of the day.
That's right.
Why niggas wake up, commit adultery,
Yep.
do witchcraft, wickedness, smoking crack. Smoke crack, no?
Doing drugs.
Shooting and doing all type of folly shit from the beginning of the day all the way to the end. While we're locked in the spirit of Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
You know?
Rolling.
So the simple path passing on, man. You know? Go ahead.
Niggas waking up popping ecstasy.
Sweat. Woo!
Go ahead,
Shit, the missiles going to make these niggas sweat.
Just back in 1 Corinthians 2.
We had on time.
We had 110 minutes, so we 10 minutes short of 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yep. 10 minutes short of 2
2
hours.
minutes short, 10 minutes short of 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
My bad. Shit. I'm going to go pray.
Corinthians 2 and 6. It says, how then you speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to know.
So it said the princes of the world come to naught. You know, so when you look, when you look at us prophesying, right? They're not gonna have any answers for one, any of the prophecies that happening. The natural phenomena, the tornadoes, the hands of gods, the electrical, magnetic, or the aurora borealis in the air all over the world. They don't have any answers for these things, you know. So these people are going to be put to naught because they don't have the heavenly glory of the Lord, man. Yeah.
The
Con.
meanings behind all of these.
Yeah.
they're not gonna have an answer for it.
Yeah.
Your pastors, your preachers, your teachers, your deacons, your reverends, all them niggas, they ain't got an answer for what's happening.
Yep.
It's like they don't have the answers for the children.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody has an answer. Nobody has connected it with the Holy Scriptures.
Yep. Don't forget the princes, the aldermen, the police officers, the mayors, the senators.
Has the answer.
You know.
Nobody has the answer but the men of the Lord.
That's right.
You know. Go ahead, huh?
Come. It's back in First Kings.
Here,
I got one. Yeah.
Keep that rolling.
I got one.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:7. It says, "But we speak the wisdom of the Most High, and in mystery, even the hidden wisdom."
So technically, when we speak it, there's really a parable to these people.
It's a hard saying. Who could know it?
Because they think we're crazy.
Yeah.
Talking about angels and chariots, UFOs getting beamed up.
Then you talking about God and
Satan and this and that and immortality, we will never die and blah blah blah. Like,
and the world once knew this. Of course it was.
Yep.
It's full.
It says, "But we speak the wisdom of the Most High and the mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which the Most High ordained before the world unto our glory, which none of the princes of this world knew."
It said for our glory. Going back to the word "our" part, that's the possessive pronoun, right? And so this is only for the glory of Israel and Yahweh Shai. This ain't got nothing to do with the other nations. It ain't got nothing to do with Protestant apologetic Christianity and how sympathetic you want to be towards anti-Sem causes. You know, this glory is only for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and his hopeful elect.
It says, but as it is written, but as it is written, I have never seen nor heard, neither have entered into the heart of man, the things which the Most High have prepared for them that love him.
And those that love him are the elect. You know, as if you love the Lord, you would be teaching the proper doctrine. You know, if you love the Lord, you be doing your best to keep the commandments to the best of your ability. You know, if you love the Lord, you be teaching. You know, if you love the Lord, you be doing what he told you to do while living on the earth to serve him. That's our purpose when you go back to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Whole duty of man is to fear the Most High and keep the commandments. Right. You know, so if you love the Lord, that's what you would do. So this ain't got shit to do with you being a Christian and wanting to make it. Wanting ain't gonna do shit for you. Right. You know, being of the nation and trying to just usurp your way into the land ain't gonna do shit for you. You know, Con.
It says, First Corinthians 2 and 10. It says, "But the Most High have revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things."
Scriptures.
Yea, the deep things of the Most High.
Immortality.
God.
Salvation.
God.
Those are things that people don't understand. Esau think he understands immortality. He don't understand immortality. He's trying to find out what it is through science, through pseudo science, fake wisdom. But he can't obtain that.
That's right.
He ain't got the patent to skin and
he's trying,
if he's trying to do that.
He's trying to manipulate the DNA, tap into the God gene, to do this and do that, because he's trying to get that patent.
Yeah, he's making genetically modified stuff.
GMO,
Yeah.
GMO.
They got the Human Meat Project. They got now they're cloning. They're not cloning whole beasts because they can't manipulate the spirit, but they're cloning a meat product. So like they take a chicken breast, take some chicken breast, and then they'll clone it and grow it in a tube, and then package that shit up, put that shit in Walmart.
Yeah, that's what they're doing now.
Yep.
That's
skin grafting, but they do it with the muscle tissue. That's what they started with the stem cell research. That's what that was about.
They have food,
and they think they're so smart.
There's
printers too.
3D printers, con.
Remember Remember 3 years ago, because I remember making a listen about that KFC.
Yep.
One of these states started printing out chicken.
Yep. Yep.
But remember, it was in a movie. It was in the movie. My man,
Fifth Element. Yeah. Yeah.
He opened the, he put it in the microwave.
And it poofed.
And it poofed up in his food.
Back to the Future.
Yep.
Back to the Future. They put a packet in there, and it was a,
having this type
yeah.
of technology. He just slowly, he's gonna push it more and more down, introduce it.
That's
But
my favorite
even
movie.
Fifth Element has been in a lot of different movies, right? You know. So. Yeah. Hey,
God.
you know.
You got more?
Take it to the end.
Yeah, this whole chapter.
Yeah, take it to the end.
God.
It says, for what man knoweth the things of man, save the spirit of man which is in him.
Spirit, what it says, the spirit searches all things.
God.
Like, that's why you can't hide anything from the Lord.
That's right.
Because his spirit is in all things. That's why his name is Yahweh. He to be, he exists. He exists in all things. Well, how it go?
Omniscient and omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
his
And
presence
omnipresent.
is
Yeah.
everything.
That's what Esau's trying to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
God.
Put his presence in everything.
That's right. Yeah. That's why you look at the number 8, and it's basically an infinity symbol,
Yeah.
because the Lord is infinitely powerful, eminently, you know,
Yahweh in the Hebrew, the character, the number
adds up to 8.
adds up to 8.
Khan. Infinity meaning forever. You know, everywhere. It's, you know.
Definition
All right.
definition of omnipresent, omnipotent, not subject. He's not subject.
Ancient of
to
days.
God at all.
Ancient of days. But that's why you have Esau tried to use the serpent. The Ouroboros is the snake eating his tail, but it's a continuous cycle. They stole that from the Lord.
It says, for what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him. Even so, the things of the Most High knoweth no man, but the spirit of the Most High.
See, so it's the spirit of the Lord that knows how. That's why he was able to take the life expectancy down. He
Yeah.
took it down.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So he pretty much took that hedge off, mankind. You know. So he the one that got the patent to this body,
Yep.
to our cells and all that.
Yep.
type
Because
of
he
stuff.
created it.
Yeah, it's his creation, though. You know.
It says,
But Esau want to make it better.
That's what Paul
Fuck.
Harari said. He said, yeah, I mean, if better is dead, then I guess you're right.
That's some demonic shit.
Death
Death culture.
But go ahead, finish that up, and then we'll close out.
God.
it says, no, this verse 12, it says, now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of the Most High.
Yeah, because the spirit of the world, everybody's super carnal. They flesh, that's why we use the same words there.
It says that we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High. It says, which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teaches, but which the Holy Spirit teaches.
Yep, so that's why, it's a gap between us and them. We
God.
speak spiritual things, all right? They speak things of the world. We speak carnal. You can't mess with it. You can't bring it.
It says, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. But the natural man receive not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him.
So it's foolish. It's foolish. What we doing and what we're talking about is foolishness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what they talking about? They're talking about charity, they're talking about angels. Those are all things that exist. And we know it by way of the Spirit. You know?
It says, neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned.
So
It says, but he that is spiritual judge all things, yet he himself is judge of no man. For who?
everybody, all other men is thinking carnal.
Yeah, this whole thing that we got going on with the spirit and how much this truth is spiritual.
That's right.
All right. The things that we're saying out of our mouths, the Lord is allowing them to come to pass because it's coming from His book. And that's spiritual.
God.
You know, in the world they don't understand that this carnal act will grant you a certain type of salvation from danger. You know.
Say for who have known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him. But we have the mind of Mashiach, Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So we got the mind of Yahweh Shai. That's why we come out here. The things that he agreed with and aligned with, we are in agreement and aligned with. Okay? Captivity amongst the nations, the woman in order, immortality, a kingdom of heaven of righteousness, no wickedness, no guile, no deceit. We're in agreement with that, man. We are in full agreement of the mind of Yahweh Shai. And the water Yahweh Shai. He guided our minds. Because we could be
bug the fuck out.
He guided our minds and instructed us on what we should do. So you give all praises and glory to Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know, we got one precept to land back up to the point that so like,
yeah, go ahead.
The point you just made about this carnal act, that we're doing, then our bodies is living sacrifice. Second Ezra 9, verse 7, it says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by his faith wherein that ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, within my borders, where I sanctified them from the beginning."
Yeah.
He separated the elect from the beginning.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful. So by our works and our belief set, is going to get us salvation. That we're going to escape what's going to happen. Right. Don't nobody want to get caught up in this shit. It's going to get ugly out here.
Yep. Very.
This ain't going to be the normal.
Yeah, it's going to get dark.
What's going to be a normal is he going to be chasing her ass down. That's going to be the normal.
I be wanting you for a long time.
Hector's time to purge.
Exactly.
Or he going to be leaving her and she's going to get, and somebody else going to end up vanishing. You know?
Yeah, because he gonna be a target for cannibalism.
He gonna be a cannibal.
Yeah.
Right.
The men will be getting taken too.
Yep.
Well, really, you women is over with. It's done.
Through.
Well, that, like the one going on in Christ too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
In truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.